Seok-jun and Cha Jong-in. While Che calls for full unification, Jung insists on further discussions. In the progressive camp, unification remains uncertain, though last-minute consolidation is possible. Kim and Cha strongly criticized Jung, labeling him far-right and accusing him of defending insurrectionists. Candidate mergers could impact the final outcome. Busan City is targeting 6 key global south markets: India, Malaysia, United Arab Emirates, Uzbekistan, Germany, and Italy to help businesses diversify beyond the US and China amid global trade shifts. The city will increase support for trade delegations, raise its budget by 100 million Korean won, and provide market insights and buyer connections. Initially, 7 beginner exporters will receive assistance in entering India and Malaysia. In international news, Syria's leader Ahmed al-Sharaa has vowed to hold anyone involved in harming civilians accountable after days of clashes where Syrian security forces allegedly kill hundreds of civilians from the Alawite religious minority. A UK-based monitor said 830 civilians were killed in massacres targeting Alawites on the West Coast on Friday and Saturday. And now for today's weather. The current temperature in Busan is 12 degrees Celsius with partly cloudy skies. The temperature will average around 9 degrees Celsius this evening. And that wraps up this hour's news. Thank you for joining us. You're listening to BEFM, 부산영어방송.
Your best choice. BEFM, 부산영어방송.
Coming up next is For Your Busan with Nick Greenwood. BEFM, 부산영어방송.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Do you know the incredible power of song? Even the construction of the Great Pyramids, still considered one of the world's greatest mysteries, was greatly aided by singing songs. In ancient Egypt, workers sang rhythmic chants while moving massive stones to build the pyramids. But it wasn't just for fun. The rhythm helped them synchronize their movements, making their work more efficient. And thanks to that, the pyramids remain one of the most magnificent landmarks in history. That's the power of music. So how about singing your favorite song today? Well, hello there everybody, my name is Nick, and welcome to For Your Busan. Let's kick off this Monday with Sweet Dreams by J-Hope.
Double vision Gemini, and it goes like this. Take you home, take you slow till you bite your lip. Got a movie in my mind, and it goes like this. Close curtains, open eyes. Lay down your skin on mine. Leave all the rest to me. Yeah. Sweet dreams come after hours. That's what they do. Nothing that's not allowed. You should never sleep. comfort that I need when I'm cold. You get in my body with my heart and my soul. You light up my life, feel like a diamond. Shining, shining, shining. Yeah, and we might never get to sleep tonight. I give you everything you need tonight. This kind of love I guarantee for life. Dreams gonna be sweet tonight. Sweet dreams come after hours. Nothing that's not allowed. You should never sleep alone. You should let me take you home. Till there's nothing left but diamond necklace on you, girl. I just wanna love you like, love you like, love you like that. Yeah, love you like, love you like, love you like that. Yeah, love me right, love me right, love me right back. Yeah, love me right, love me right, love me right back. You should never sleep alone. You should always take you home. And there's nothing left but diamond necklace on you, girl.
And that was Sweet Dreams by J-Hope featuring Miguel, welcoming you too for your Busan this Monday afternoon. It's a brand new week here. My name is Nick, and I hope you're having a fantastic day. Now, in the beginning, we were talking a bit about music, and we just listened to a song as well. I ask, do you prefer listening to music, or do you prefer singing yourself? Now, for those who are gifted with zero musical talent, like myself, you probably prefer listening to music. I'm definitely one of those. But one of the reasons that people love listening to the radio is, of course, the music. There's something exciting about hearing songs picked at random instead of just sticking to a set playlist. You might discover an amazing song you've never heard before, maybe stumble upon an old favorite, or even request your top song and hear it played just for you. So why do we listen to and sing songs? Well, music isn't just sounds, it's an experience. Have you ever had a rough day and felt instantly better after singing your favorite song in the shower? You see, that's because singing is like a personal therapy session. It helps us process emotions, find comfort, and turn a bad mood into a good one. Also, singing releases endorphins and reduces stress by lowering the stress hormone. So to support musicians in creating more of this wonderful music, the city of Busan is offering programs to help local artists with their creative work. Now, this initiative aims to strengthen the local music industry by providing Busan-based musicians with opportunities for album production and promotion. So eligible musicians, they must reside within Busan and provide proof of residence too. A total of 8 selected teams will each receive 9 million won for production costs, along with additional support for performances and promotions. Hopefully, this support will help Busan's musicians reach new heights and give all of us even more incredible music to enjoy. I think that's great, supporting local artists around the city. So anybody right now who's listening, if you live in Busan and you fancy yourself quite a talented singer or part of a band, this could be a great opportunity for you. Do it for me, because I can never enter such a thing. I play a few instruments, but I have the worst instrument of them all. I have a terrible vocal skill. I have none of that, but I know some of you are good at singing. So, give it a try. Well, everyone, welcome to the show. It's good to see lots of love coming in on YouTube Live and Kakao Talk this early at 4 p.m. on a Monday. Benny Nim saying, hi Nick, Chang PD Nim and all, happy Monday, 1등. Congratulations, Benny Nim, and welcome to the show. Soy Nim coming in saying, 2등이네요. Welcome to the show, Soy Nim. It's good to have you here very, very early. Now, Benny Nim asked a question. He was kind of suggesting a text topic, but even if it doesn't get suggested as a text topic, I want to answer this one. He asked, do you have a favorite home remedy to prevent back pain? Yeah, I have pretty bad back pain at times. I think it's genetic, but what I found is exercising, doing the kind of like that exercise where you go up and down, like 절하는 거, right? I don't know, I just do that for maybe 100 times in steps of, or reps of 30, and it makes my back feel so much better. The key, in my opinion, Benny Nim, is to exercise your back gently. It does wonders. Drift Monkey Nim, welcome to the show. Good to have you here, buddy. 소희님 also saying, 반가워요. 닉이랑 장 PD님 주말 잘 보내셨나요? For your 부산이 있어서 월요일이 기다려져요. Very glad to hear that. But I hope you had a good weekend as well. I had a good weekend. Thank you for asking. I hope the weather was good for you. 고수님 saying, hi everyone, happy Monday. Good to see you, 고수님. And I think that's the first time you've messaged in English. Yay. Well done. Yeah, everyone's clapping. Well done, well done, well done. 잘하셨습니다. It's good. Message more in English. That would be great to see. 임성환님 as well saying 반갑습니다. 하굣길 정유장입니다. Congratulations on finishing another school day, my friend. Have a safe journey home. Also, 소희님 commented saying, 닉, 지금 창밖에 보이는 봄 햇살처럼 오늘 얼굴이 화사하네요. 라고 하셨어요. Yeah, I did get rid of the hair. I just 귀찮았어요. I couldn't be bothered to have it. And I started... It takes a lot of effort to have it because you have to take all of the 잔머리, the stray hair. You have to kind of get rid of that. So I just shaved the whole thing off. But thank you for saying that. We have 황 작가님 as well. Good to see you, 황 작가님, saying 모두 행복한 한 주 만들어 가세요. Let's do that. Let's make a happy week. And that will be possible with you as well, 황 작가님. So please make sure you stay with us and help make a good week with us. Also saying... 오늘도 닉님의 목소리는 최고십니다. You're too kind. I'm loving this Monday vibes. Everyone's just so friendly. And it's great to have this community coming in right now. I hope you're all doing extremely well. Busan Ajanim as well saying hi. And Sangmin Parknim as well. Chaesungnim saying hello, good afternoon. As I get older, I tend to enjoy listening to music. So when you were younger, does that mean you like to sing music? You shouldn't give up. You should keep singing. I think, I see lots of people, especially if you go to like 광안리 or 해운대 해수욕장, you can see lots of buskers who are, in their older years as well, singing for their whole lives. I think it's really cool. But, listening to music is great. And you can do it anywhere without feeling self-conscious. Sangyun-nim, hello buddy, saying, I'm on my way to Seoul for a business trip. But of course, my work BGM is For Your Busan, as always. Wow, you're going to the big city. The Big Apple. The Big Apple, well, I guess that's New York. But you're going to the big city. Have a safe trip. And thanks for tuning in and listening. You don't need to listen to any of those whole 방송. You can listen to us. Thanks a lot, Sangyun-nim. Well, everyone, remember, you can choose our text topic. Just send us your suggestions. 네, For Your Busan의 토픽은 여러분이 하고 싶은 이야기로 정해집니다. Please let us know which topic you'd like to discuss on the show. And you can message in. Just send your messages to pound 9050, 샵 9050, should cost you 101, KakaoTalk message, or even better, just go onto YouTube, type in For Your Busan, type in BFM, click on For Your Busan, and you can see me here in the studio and talk with all of the friends in the live chatting area. So, in the first half, we're going to have Busan Is, where we bring you the latest updates and insights in the Busan News segment with 6 p.m. news anchor Hong Jung-hwa. 라떼는 말이야 will follow that. Time to share my thoughts about everything in the world. It's also a moment to reflect on how these things were back in my day. Busan Hot Places will finalize the first half, a segment that takes you on a journey through Busan, showcasing the city's most exciting events, must-see attractions, and vibrant activities. Jimmy's going to be here helping us with that. And then in the in the second half, we're going to have On the Mic, Busan's Tale, and of course, Busan Quizmaster, a chance for everyone to have some fun, participate, and win some prizes too. What could be better than that, eh? So everyone, come and say hello. Jin Lee Nim saying hi, my one picnic. And BFM Taejang Jang PD님. When you say Taejang, do you mean his intestines, or are you calling him Taejang? It's probably saying like I like I'm thinking of like 대창. Do you eat 곱창, Jang PD?
I can eat.
You can eat 곱창. Do you like 대창 or like 곱창?
I can enjoy it.
좋아하진 않은데 그냥 먹을 수 있다는 말씀이시죠?
Yes.
Okay, fair enough. All right. Anyway, one picnic. I like that. I like that very much. 소희님 saying 지난주 닉 모습이 존 윅의 키아누 리브스였다면 오늘은 스피드의 키아누 리브스 느낌이에요. That's good. He's gotten younger. That means I've gotten younger. Because the speed Keanu Reeves, he was like in his 20s. Yeah. I like that. I like the Keanu Reeves, even though I asked my wife, she said I look nothing like Keanu Reeves, so I appreciate you saying that. All right, everyone. Don't go anywhere because Busan Is coming up next.
Stay connected to Busan's rhythm with For Your Busan, airing daily from 4:05 to 6 p.m. Blending your friends' voices with the latest information and news from our vibrant city.
Welcome back, everybody. Every day we have BEFM's announcer Hong Jung-hwa with us, ready to fill us in on everything Busan. We're going to spotlight the latest from the city with updates in both Korean and English. And joining me on this Monday afternoon is 홍당당.
안녕하세요. 월요일입니다.
예.
네.
오늘도 되게 흐린 월요일이네요.
좀 괜찮았는데 갑자기 또 흐려졌어요.
그렇죠. 언제 좋아지려나?
내일?
내일 약속하시나요?
네.
주말 잘 보내셨나요?
네, 주말 어떻게 보내셨어요? 잘 보냈습니다.
잘 보냈어요.
네.
해수욕장에 가고
오.
산책 좀 하고
오.
그냥 좀 편하게 좀
그렇죠.
지냈던 것 같아요.
네, 바다는 정말 봄, 여름, 가을, 겨울 할 것 없이 다 아름다운 것 같아요.
그렇죠.
예전에는 이 바다 하면 여름 이랬는데
Yeah.
너무 단순한 생각이었던 것 같아요.
The sea can be enjoyed all the times, I think. And going to them, 저 옛날에 광안리 엄청 좋아했었거든요.
오.
근데 요즘 사람이 너무 많아져가지고 이제 해운대 해수욕장에 많이 가는 편이거든요.
해운대도 많은데요?
광안리보다 많지 않은 것 같은데요.
그래요?
요즘엔
네.
예, 좀 많이 바뀌었죠.
점점 동쪽으로 가면 또
그렇죠.
한가한 바닷가 나오니까
그렇죠.
좋아요.
이제 임랑으로 가야 되죠.
그쪽으로.
So we're going to start with some news.
네, 무형 문화재인 동해안 별신굿에 대한 이야기가 먼저 나옵니다. 동해 바다를 이야기했더니 그렇죠. 별신굿이라는 것이 동해안 별신굿이 동해안 각 지역에 어촌 마을이 있는데 풍요와 다산, 안녕과 번창을 기원하면서 지낸 작은 제전을 말합니다. 이 동해안 별신굿의 전승 소재지를 현재 부산에서 경북 포항으로 이전하는 논의가 이루어지면서 부산시가 이 소재지 지키기에 나섰다는 소식입니다. 최근 경북 포항시에서 무형유산 전수 교육관을 건립하면서 동해안 별신굿의 전승 소재지도 유치하는 방안을 함께 추진하는 것으로 알려지면서 부산시와 기장군이 회의를 열고 보존회를 잔류시키기 위한 지원 대책을 마련한 것입니다. 국가유산청은 지난 1985년 무형유산으로 동해안 별신굿을 지정하면서 부산 기장군의 전승이 체계적으로 이루어지고 있다며 기장군을 소재지로 정한 바 있습니다.
As discussions emerge about relocating the transmission site of the intangible cultural heritage 동해안 별신굿 from Busan to Pohang in Gyeongsang-Bukdo, Busan City has taken steps to retain its designation. Recently, Pohang City in Gyeongsang-Bukdo announced plans to build a training center for intangible heritage, alongside efforts to attract the transmission site of 동해안 별신굿. In response, Busan City has devised support measures to retain the Preservation Association. It's a ritual performed in fishing villages along the east coast to pray for prosperity, fertility, safety, and growth. In 1985, the National Heritage Administration designated it as an intangible cultural heritage, recognizing Busan's Gijang County as the designation or the designated transmission site due to its structured preservation efforts there.
네, 부산시 교육청이 특수교육 운영 계획을 발표했습니다. 2025학년도 특수학급 36개, 또 특수학교 5개를 신설 혹은 증설했는데요. 시교육청은 특수교육 실무원 62명을 증원하고 또 특수학급 돌봄 매니저도 100명 증원한 300명으로 운영하게 됩니다. 또 심각한 행동 문제로 인해서 치료가 필요한 학생의 경우에는 병원과 협업해서 행동을 중지하는 지원을 새롭게 추진하고 특수학교 늘봄, 방과 후 학교 운영 지원도 더 강화할 예정입니다.
The Busan Metropolitan City Office of Education announced on March the 8th that it'll establish 36 new special education classes and 5 new or expanded special schools for the 2025 academic year to enhance educational opportunities for students with special needs. To further support special education, the office will increase the number of special education assistants by 62 and expand the special classes care manager workforce by 100, bringing the total to 300. A new hospital-linked behavioral intervention program will be introduced for students requiring medical treatment due to severe behavioral issues, and support for all-day and after-school programs at special schools will be expanded.
네, 영도에 자리 잡고 있는 국립해양박물관이 어린이박물관을 또 새롭게 단장해서 오늘 그 모습을 공개했습니다. 어린이박물관은 2012년 국립해양박물관 개관 이래 지역민과 관광객들에게 꾸준히 사랑을 받아온 곳인데요. 국립해양박물관은 개관 10주년을 맞은 2022년부터 기획 전시실 등 박물관 시설을 전면 교체하고 있고 또 어린이박물관도 지난해부터 전시물 교체 등 개편 사업을 벌였습니다. 오늘 단장을 마친 어린이박물관 박물관은 첫 번째 상설 전시로 타임머신 타고 떠나는 바다 여행을 운영합니다. 5세 이하 어린이를 위한 유아공간, 섬마을 놀이터도 있는데 발달에 도움이 되는 신체활동 놀이물과 감각 체험물들을 준비하고 있습니다. 어린이 박물관의 경우에는 평일에는 5회, 또 주말에는 또 공휴일에는 6회 사전 예약제로 운영되는데요. 예약은 국립해양박물관 누리집에서 할 수 있고 유아공간인 섬마을 놀이터는 별도의 예약 없이 이용할 수 있습니다.
The National Maritime Museum in Yeongdo, Busan has completed renovations of its children's museum and will unveil the newly revamped space on March the 10th at 2 p.m. Since its opening in 2012, the Children's Museum has been a beloved attraction for local residents and tourists alike. As part of its 10th anniversary renewal project, the National Maritime Museum has been upgrading its facilities, including its special exhibition halls, since 2022. The Children's Museum underwent an exhibit renewal project starting last year. The first permanent exhibition at the redesigned museum is titled A Sea Journey Through Time. The exhibition is divided into 3 thematic sections. The Children's Museum operates on a reservation system with 5 sessions on weekdays and 6 on weekends and public holidays. Reservations can be made via the National Maritime Museum's official website, while the Island Village Playground is available without prior booking.
네, 그 소식 하나 더 전해드리겠습니다. 세계 농내장 주간을 맞아서 오는 12일 저녁 8시 40분부터 20분 동안 광안대교 보시면 녹색불이 밝혀질 겁니다. 전국의 주요 상징물도 녹색 점등에 동참할 예정인데요. 이유는 매년 3월 둘째 주인 세계 농내장 주간에 기념하기 위해서입니다. 대표 실명질환인 녹내장의 위험성과 조기 검진을 통해서 예방의 중요성을 알리기 위해서 시행해 오고 있습니다. 녹내장은 안압 상승 등으로 시신경이 손상되면서 시야가 좁아지다가 실명까지 이르는 치명적인 질환입니다. 전문가들은 초기에는 별다른 증상이 없어서 말기가 돼서야 대부분 발견되고 예방법도 없기 때문에 특히 40대 이후에는 정기검진을 통해서 조기 발견에 치료하는 것이 최선이라고 강조했습니다.
In celebration of World Glaucoma Week, Gwangan-daegyo Bridge will be illuminated with green lights for 20 minutes, starting at 8:40 p.m. on the 12th. Major landmarks across the country will also participate in the green lighting campaign. World Glaucoma Week, held annually during the second week of March, aims to raise awareness about the dangers of glaucoma, a leading cause of blindness, and emphasize the importance of early detection through regular screenings. It's a serious condition where increased eye pressure damages the optic nerve, gradually narrowing the field of vision and potentially leading to blindness. Experts stress that since glaucoma often shows no symptoms in its early stage and is typically detected only in advanced stages, regular checkups are crucial for early detection and treatment.
네, 자 여기까지 부산 소식 전해드렸습니다.
네, with this weather 저희 문자가 좀 많이 들어왔는데요. 서희님께서 부산은 흐리군요. 여기 너무 봄이라서 부산도 좋을지 알았는데 내일 부산은 꼭 화창하길요.
내일 기대하게 하는
그랬으면
메시지세요.
좋겠습니다. 그리고 베니님이랑 네. 고수님께서 홍당당님 안녕하세요. 환영합니다. Always welcoming. Okay, it's now time to move on to our proverbs
네.
segment.
자, 몇 초가 될지 몇 분이 될지 알 수 없는 우당탕쿵캉 리게 속담 시간입니다.
우당탕탕, 와장창창 갑시다.
네, 자, 첫 번째 속담입니다. 뒷부분을 릭 완성해 주세요.
오케이.
생일날 잘 먹으려고
속담 맞아요? 엄마가 해주는 소리. 생일날 잘 먹으려고 무한 리필 갈비집에 가야 된다.
좋네요.
좋겠죠.
그런데 이렇게 잘 먹기 위해서 어떻게 한다 이런 뜻이거든요.
배를 좀 비워야죠.
얼마나 비울까요?
많이.
며칠?
며칠? 모르겠어요. 하루? 이틀?
더 쓰세요, 더.
3일, 한 달, 1년. 모르겠어요.
다음 생일 없을 것 같은데 한 달은.
얼마죠?
네, 생일날 잘 먹으려고 2회를 굽는다.
2회?
2회가 며칠일까요?
모르겠어요. 이틀? 1회?
하루,
예.
이틀,
3일,
사흘,
사흘,
나흘.
이건 잘 모르겠어요.
그렇죠.
열흘만.
열흘.
그리고 사흘.
5일은 닷새. 6일은 엿새.
오케이.
7일은 2회.
2회. 7일.
8일이 여드레. 9이 아흐레. 이렇게.
장피 때도 하셨나요?
네. 알죠.
몰랐잖아요.
들으면 아는데 막상 바로 하면 특히 특히 사흘 나흘. 요즘에 우리 학생들도 많이 들리는 경우 있거든요. 사흘 하니까
그죠.
사흘이 사흘인 줄 알고
생각하고.
사흘과 나흘.
이게 한자로
우리말.
바탕된 순한국말이에요.
네네네. 하루 이틀, 사흘
맞네요, 맞네요.
네, 닷새였어요.
근데 많은 사람들이 좀 잘못 알고 계셨던 것
맞아요.
같은데요.
네.
소희님께서 전날 굶었다라고 하셨고 고수님도 생일날 잘 먹으려고 하루 종일 굶었다.
그 하루는 굶을 수 있어. 저도
그죠.
네, 뭐 뷔페 간다
일에는
하면은
어떻게 하죠? 어떻게
그러게
굶죠?
그러니까요.
불가능하죠.
그렇죠.
데이비드 블레인만 할 수 있는 것 같은데요.
생일날 잘 먹으려고 일회를 굶는다. 이 말은 생일날 특히 옛날에는 먹을 것이 많이 없었기 때문에 그래도 생일이면 좀 많이 먹을 수 있어요. 그 기대 때문에 7일 동안 그런데 굶는다는 건 어떻게 될지 모르는 사실 생일에 어떻게 될지 모르는데 그것만 바라보고 현재 일을 소홀히하고 굶고 자기 몸 해치고 하면서 더 큰 보상이 돌아올지도 모르는 상황에 너무 미련하게 기다리는 것에만 막 연연하고 약간 어리석은
예.
표현?
약간 좀 안타까운 역사였어요.
네, 그렇죠.
슬피기도 하고.
네, 너무도 지나친 기대 때문에 지금 현재의 또 일을 또 소홀히 하게 되면 나중에 갔을 때 실망하면 어떡해요. 이 일에 나 굶었는데. 네. 그런 것처럼 현재에 충실하는 것이 훨씬 더 좋다 이런 뜻도 가지고 있습니다.
Okay.
네.
Alright then. Can anyone starve for 7 days? I doubt it.
네.
최승께서 her voice is gorgeous 이라고 했어요. 목소리 엄청 아름답다고.
감사합니다.
Okay, let's move on to number 2.
네. 자, 바지랑 때 힌트 잠깐 드리면 바지랑 때는 예전에 빨래를 밖에다 널었어요. 빨래줄 높이 하면 이게 흔들리거나 지지를 해야 되니까 바지랑대라는 것을 세워서 빨래줄을 이렇게 세워줬거든요.
바지락이라고 한 줄 알았어요.
바지랑대.
바지랑대.
자, 이 바지랑대로
아니 뭔가 좀 약간 그런 영화들이 있잖아요. 좀 assassin 그런 와이어 가지고 그런 거 알겠죠?
아니에요.
말로는 하고 싶지 않지만
그렇습니다.
바지랑대로는
뭐 할까요?
오,
대나무
채찍질.
나무예요. 안 돼요.
안 돼요? 저 모르겠어요.
하늘재기.
하늘을 재기.
네. 바지랑대는 한 2-3m 정도 되는데 이제 빨래 높이 매달려고 그것을 하늘을 잴 수 있을까요?
아니, 모르겠어요. 하늘은 어디서부터 시작하는
하늘을
건지.
그걸로 이제 재는 거죠. 하늘이 뭐 얼마인가 뭐 이러면서. 네. 그러니까 도저히 이룰 수 없는 일을 무모하게 그 짧은 잣대로 나는 하늘을 재겠다. 뭐 이런 표현도 될 수도 있고요.
그럼
무모한.
실생활에서 언제 쓸 수 있을까요? 누가 진짜 불가능한 일을 하려고 할 때?
네, 그렇죠. 도저히 할 수 없는 일인데도 내가 아주 나만의 짧은 잣대를 가지고 아주 큰 것에 대해서 얘기하거나 뭐 할 때
오케이.
모이지 않는 것에 대해서 뭐 사랑이라든지 아니면 어떤 특별한 일에 대해서 조금 아는데 나는 그것으로 뭐 할 수 있어 이렇게
I see.
야 바지랑대로 하늘을 재랴 뭐
Yeah. Who do you think you are? You can't do that. Don't try.
어림도 없다.
상윤님께서 I think 홍당당 ran out of well-known proverbs. Because now Korean listeners don't know the answers. 이제 좋은 속담들이 다 고갈됐나 봐요. 이제
없죠.
이제 없나 봐요.
어려워요.
그래서 한국 사람도 모르는
설명도
속담을
어려워요
가지고 있어요.
지금.
잘하고 계셔요.
사전 찾아보고 바지랑대가 뭐더라.
이제 좀 지어야 할 것 같아요, 직접.
네, 그러니까요.
홍당당님의 직접 만든 속담.
아니에요.
다음 주부터.
다음 주부터요?
좋을 것 같아요.
그게 더 쉬울 것 같습니다.
예.
그런데 아직 속담이 무궁무진해서 같이 공부하시죠.
고수님께서 홍당당님은 아는 게 너무 많으셔서 포열의 보물 창고 같아요.
봄을 참고요.
보물. 보물. 들은 농담 창고.
농담 창고.
오케이, 3번으로 넘어가겠습니다.
네. 자, 참새 그물에 참새를 잡으려고 했던 그물에
참새를 잡아요? 너무 작아요.
예전에는 참새 구이
고기를 위해서?
또 있었죠.
너무 작아가지고
먹어본 적은
먹기가 되게 힘들
없지만.
것 같은데요.
그죠? 뭔가 참새를 왜 잡았을까?
참새 그물에 어떡해요? 힌트 주세요.
참새 하려던 일은 되지 않고 오히려 조금 큰 일이 잘 됐다 이럴 때.
독수리 잡았다.
독수리 말고 다른 새.
백조.
백조 비슷하네. 참새 그물에 기러기 걸린다.
기러기는 뭐죠?
기러기도 약간 철새죠. 기러기 철새죠. 기러기. 이렇게 긴 기러기.
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 몰라요.
기러기. 거위도 아니고 기러기.
거위도 아닌.
기러기. 기러기 또
백조랑 거위의 그 사이에
기러기.
돌연변이 뭐.
아니요, 돌연변이 아니에요. 우리나라에 오는 기러기라는 새가 있어요.
무슨 색깔이죠?
흰색, 약간 회색이 아닐까요?
오케이. 장 PD 사진 좀 찾아주세요.
기러기.
잘 모르겠어요.
기러기.
오케이. 안세리니 처음 들었어요. 영어로도 모르겠습니다.
이 아시아 쪽에 사는 새인가 봐요.
오케이. 학은 아니죠. 학은 아니죠.
학 아니에요.
오케이. 그럼 상규님께서 구스라고 하는데 구스는 거위.
좀
거위랑
비슷해요. 비슷한데
같은 가족인가요? 뭐.
가족인가요? 또 물어봐야겠네. 기러기한테 물어볼 일이 많아요.
내일의 속담 거위는 무엇일까요?
거위.
Okay, we'll find it later anyway.
제가 그 바지랑떼 찾아보고
Wild
하루 이틀
goose이라고.
사흘 나흘 찾아보고 하면서 또 기러기 찾아보세요. 정확히 말씀을 드려야 되기 때문에 대충 말씀을 못 드려서 죄송합니다.
Wild goose이라고 저희 작가님께서 wild goose이라고 보내주셨는데요. 약간 야생. it looks like 좀 애매하죠. 이제
딱
사진
보면-
보니까.
그렇죠.
뭔지 아는데
설명하기가
이름은 모르겠습니다.
기러기.
가시기 전에 오늘의
이거 기러기 설명해야죠. 네네.
설명해주세요.
참새 그물에 기러기 걸린다는 것은 하려던 일은 되지 않고 다른 일이 성사된 경우. 아까 말씀드렸네요. 뜻밖의 행운이나 의외의 수확을 얻었을 때 참새 그물에 기러기 걸린다라고 표현합니다.
그럼 예를 들어서 제가 승진 진짜 기다리고 있었는데 진짜 뭐 바라고 있었는데 근데 대신에 로또 당첨됐어요.
오.
Right?
네,
좋은
기러기
거죠.
그 기러기예요.
That's a big wild goose. Thank you very much, 홍당당님.
네.
Quickly, today's text topic. 여러분은 닮고 싶은 영화 속 주인공이 있나요? 내가 닮고 싶은 영화 주인공을 알려주세요. 홍당당님은 누구랑 닮고 싶으세요? 영화 배우 중에서?
영화 배우 중에서요.
Yeah.
저 영화 나오면 좀 약한데. 네, 지금 마땅히 지금 속담에 지금 올인하느라고.
알겠습니다. You can pass 하셔도 돼요. Who do you want to resemble? Let me know. That's today's text topic. We're going to take a song break and thank you.
죽은 시인의 사회에서 그 선생님.
The Dead Poets Society. Isn't that a dude? Robin Williams?
네네네.
남자인데요?
네, 그 선생님의 캐릭터 같은.
그 캐릭터 성격을
네,
되게 너무 깊게 생각하시네요.
네,
저희는
그
외모 얘기하고 있었는데.
그래요?
닮다는 외모든 아니면 성격이든.
그 성품이나 누군가 좋은 영향들을 주면서 누군가 한 사람은 방송을 듣거나 누군가 만났으면 정말 조금이라도 정말 세상의 아름다움을 찾거나 그 순간의 예쁨을 찾거나 하는데 도움이 됐으면.
되게 좋네요. 제 생각이 너무 짧았네요.
아닙니다.
Thank you very much and I'll see you tomorrow.
네, 뵙겠습니다.
Alright everyone, we are going to take a quick song break. Don't go anywhere. This is 회사는 가야지 by 하상욱.
회사는 가야지 먹고는 살아야지 금요일인 줄 알았는데 오늘이 목요일이라니 얼른 나가야지 지각은 안 해야지 요즘 지각을 많이 해서 팀장님 눈초리가 무서워 어쩌겠어 야근했어도 시켰어도 지각은 안 되니 쉬고 싶은데 일이 많아서 주말도 나올 판 내가 없으면 회사가 안 돌아갈까봐 걱정인 게 아냐 그런 게 아냐 내가 없어도 회사가 잘 돌아갈까봐 걱정인 거야 불안한 거야 회사는 가야지 먹고는 살아야지 이제 주말인 것 같은데 내일이 월요일이라니 얼른 잠자야지 낮에 안 졸아야지 점심 먹고 자꾸 졸아서 팀장님 눈초리가 무서워 어쩌겠어 야근했어도 시켰어도 조는 건 안 되니 딱 하루만 쉬고 싶은데
가상국의 회사는 가야지 듣고 왔습니다. It's a sad reality, but hey, that's life. You want to earn money, you want to provide, you gotta go to work. But work can be fun. And hopefully today, 4 till 6 will help you get through work if you're there already. Welcome back, everyone. It is 4:38 in the afternoon. My name is Nick, if you're just joining in. And today's text topic, today's text topic is about who do you want to resemble? Is there a movie star that you really want to resemble? 여러분은 닮고 싶은 영화 속 주인공이 있나요? 내가 닮고 싶은 영화 주인공을 알려주세요가 오늘의 텍스트 토픽 질문입니다. We had a couple coming in already. Benny님, very interesting. Usually when people say, oh, I want to look like, Brad Pitt or, Song Joong-ki or someone like that. You want to look like someone quite attractive. But Benny님, I want to resemble Adam Sandler. Hey, Adam Sandler's a good-looking guy. Not like conventional models, but he's a good-looking guy. He's a good actor. I like his movies. And he says, I like the Happy Gilmore movies because I like his golf swings. Hey, that's a really good answer. I guess it was just me that was thinking I think I was thinking in a very shallow manner. I was thinking, well, who do you want to look like? Who looks the best? 반성합니다. Now, I know that we should really look for people's personality and their characteristics. So we'll expand the question to that. Who do you want to be like? Not just looks-wise, personality-wise or character-wise. I think that'll be an interesting question. So let me know who that is. Adam Sandler was one of them we got. Let me know. Send your messages to pound 9050, 샵 9050, 주거스트 101, Kakao Talk message, or a YouTube live message, which is even better. Now, we've got some messages coming in. The last song we listened to, I think it had an alarm in it, waking you up for the morning. It really put you into that situation where your alarm wakes you up to go to work. And 진리님께서 방금 알람 소리 너무 듣기 싫어 라고 했어요. And I think a lot of people really agreed with this. 소희님 saying 저도 잠깐 긴장했네요. Don't worry, it's just a song. Hopefully, maybe tomorrow you'll hear it for the real time. But yeah. All right, everyone, send your messages in and don't go anywhere because coming up next, we've got Jimmy in the building.
Tune in to For Your Busan, featuring local news, events, and interviews with people in the community. Airing from 4:05 to 6 p.m.
Welcome back, everybody, to For Your Busan. It is 4:41 in the afternoon, and we have someone who probably doesn't want to look like anyone because he already looks like someone. It's Jimmy No.
Yay, Jimmy in the building.
How you doing, man?
Good, good.
Yeah, you doing good these days?
Right.
Yeah.
And same to you too?
Yeah, doing good.
Nice, nice.
I like you're wearing black, dark colors today.
Right. Try to
Any
be.
reason?
No, I just wanted to wear something dark today.
Yeah.
I just feel like it.
The Batman.
Yeah.
Kind of dark. Yeah. Before we dive in, I want to ask you today's question. 혹시 지미가 닮고 싶은 영화 주인공이 있나요?
영화라기보다는
이민호라고 하지 말고.
이민호라고 말씀해 주시니까 감사하게도 그 중에서도 전 구준표 닮고 싶어요. Boys Over Flower, the drama.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, he's a
When he had
successor.
longer hair.
Yeah, he's the second generation.
So 그 캐릭터랑 닮고 싶다.
Yeah. Why not?
But he's also really arrogant.
Yeah.
He's very moody and kind of not very nice person to
True.
the main character girl.
Not the person, but like his position, I guess.
In every drama, he doesn't play a very nice guy. I swear.
Right.
But I'm sure he's a nice dude in real life.
For sure.
Fair enough. So yeah, that would be a good character.
Yeah.
Well, today we are going over, it's Busanhatpl, so we're going over some hot places in the city.
Sure. As you guys all know, I go to these various events and festivals throughout this Busan. And then last week, I actually visit one of these architecture, interior, and home living houseware exhibition, which it was held in Mexico. Are you maybe interested in decorating maybe your interior or home living goods?
I think it'll be quite surprise 좀 반전일 것 같은데
네.
그거 완전히 좋아해요.
Whoa! I thought you were gonna be like, nah.
I don't know why.
Really?
I love just browsing like home appliances. and
Wow.
home- I don't know why. Like I've got what I need, but I just like 그냥 구경하는 것만 좋아요.
Wow.
You know? I just like looking around. Like, that would be nice. That would be nice.
In that cases, we are
shopping.
somewhat
I
in
shopping
the
말고.
opposite.
You don't like that?
I'm only into something that I can wear and that I can put on. I don't really.
완전 정반대네.
맞아.
저는 그런 것에 관심이 하나도 없어요.
Wow, I don't really care about like my surroundings.
That's fair enough. But
Right.
you live in a house, so you have to pay attention to some degree.
True, at certain degree,
So
yes.
you don't go to like this convention and you don't see like a shed, a garden. I mean, many don't have gardens here, but you don't see something like a garden shed and go, oh, I could use that.
No, not really.
Wow. I love doing that.
I would rather just browse through some of those clothing lines or maybe like cosmetics.
That's true. You're a fashionista.
Yeah.
Before we get into the clips, we've got some messages coming in. Juliet Nim saying, hello, Jimino. 빛이 나요, 빛이 나.
감사합니다.
보수님 saying, 오늘도 어김없이 얼굴에 잘생긴 묻히고 다니시는 지민호 어서 오세요.
I gotta
Lots
be
of-
humble.
Lots of, you gotta be humble.
Yeah.
And then saying, 지민호님 그대로도 멋져요.
감사합니다.
그렇죠. 나는요.
닉도 당연히 멋지죠.
노르님도 부지런한 미남 지미최님 반가워요. 인터뷰하는 거 힘들지 않으세요?
솔직히 말하면 힘든데 재밌어요. It's tough, of course.
이
but
얘기하는 사람이 더 힘든 것 같아요. 빛이 없고 부셔.
come on. 이건 놀리는 건데.
I know, I'm joking.
Yeah.
All right, so what have we got?
Yeah, I mean, this exhibition was actually held from 6 to 9. And then for those of you who was really, really into like those architecture goods or interior design, it was actually a paradise. A lot of companies actually joined in. So yeah, there were actually smart home technologies presented, advanced home networks too. So there were like all these people, especially like family members.
Yeah.
Like in all age groups.
Yeah.
They were all into kind of, because they usually have their own separated rooms. So they kind of want to decorate how they want to decorate
That's
it.
true. That's true. And you know, as a kid, you'd get excited running through like the cool bedrooms.
Right.
Oh, I want this bunk bed.
True, true.
Right.
Yeah.
So, take us away.
Yeah, so for the first interview, I had a conversation with the organizer of the Busan Architecture and Interior Exhibition to discuss overall details of the event. So let's check out the first audio clip together.
안녕하세요. 간단하게 자기소개 부탁드리겠습니다.
부산 건축 인테리어 전시회 담당자입니다.
네, 이번 행사에 대한 간략한 소개 부탁드릴게요.
건축과 인테리어의 모든 것이란 주제로 진행하는 전시회입니다.
또 이번 연도에 주력으로 진행하는 프로그램에 대해서 간략하게 소개 부탁드리겠습니다.
주력이라기보단 저희는 이제 건축의 모든 것을 아우르는 전시회로 이제 다채롭게 구성하였음을 말해드리고 싶어요.
이번 행사가 이전과 조금 달라진 점 혹은 추가적으로 조금 더 새롭게 진행하는 부분들이 있다라고 하면 어떤 게 있었을까요?
일단 저희가 부산에 주최하는 박람회로서 부산 업체를 적극적으로 유치하기 위해 노력하고 있습니다.
오시는 분들이 조금 어떤 거를 좀 느끼고 가셨으면 좋겠는지 말씀 부탁드리겠습니다.
부산에도 이런 많은 건축이나 전시회를 인테리어를 다루는 업체가 많다는 것을 알고 부산 업체를 주로 많이 이용하셨으면 좋겠습니다.
네, 좋은 말씀 감사드립니다.
네, 감사합니다.
네, 감사합니다.
Yeah, she hopes that, many people could use many companies that it's located in Busan because she wanted to actually present that there is a lot of companies that they kind of do all these interior designs and stuff.
You know why I think these exhibitions are so popular in Korea? It's only a personal reason, but I think it's because there are no DIY stores.
True.
한국에는 그 DIY 가게는 잘 없잖아요.
잘 없죠,
But if you go to the UK and you're in America too, everyone goes to these like Home Depot thing kind of stores, and
Right.
they've got everything to build your home and your garden. It's so much fun.
That's right.
Especially for guys like, I want to build something.
Yeah.
But I haven't really found that here.
Yeah, I agree because I think it's just one of those culture differences. We don't really have a garage here.
Garages, gardens.
Right.
And it's all, you just call someone, 누구 불러가지고 다 수리해 주셔가지고.
Probably it's cheaper here to
I know,
call someone.
so it's definitely more convenient here. But there's something I love DIY. I love to just like make it
Really?
myself, and yeah.
I'm terrible at it.
Yeah, you just like clothes.
No, not that, but yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not really good at building things.
Fair
Yeah.
enough. So yeah, I think that's why I love these exhibitions too.
Sure.
To get my fix of like homemaking.
Right.
Yeah. So what do we got next?
Yeah, as for the second interview, I had an interview with a citizen who came from Buku area to check out this architecture interior with his mom. So he actually kind of told me some informative things. So let's check out the second audio clip together.
안녕하세요. 간단하게 자기소개 부탁드리겠습니다.
네, 안녕하세요. 부산 북구에서 온 한지웅입니다.
와, 북구에서 또 이렇게 백석구까지 와주셨는데요. 현재 지금 건축 인테리어 전시회랑 홈 리빙 같이 하고 있는데
네.
혹시 이 전시회를 어떻게 알고 오셨을까요?
제가 이전에 비슷한 인테리어 전시회 등록을 하면은 이게 같은 업체에서 하는지 문자가 오더라고요. 그래서 그쪽 정보로 알게 됐습니다.
아, 막상
네.
와보시니까 또 어떠세요?
새로운 업체도 있고 좋긴 한데 오늘은 시간이 늦은지 손님이 별로 없으시네요. 네. 네.
그쵸.
네.
아, 그러면은 여기 일단 또 그래도 오셨으니까 막상 오신 김에
네.
조금 어떤 부분에서 보고 가실 계획이신지 홈 리빙이든 인테리어든 어떤 걸 좀 보러 오셨을까요?
오늘 저희 어머니가 창호 쪽이랑 바닥재 쪽 보러 네.
아, 오셨구나.
네네, 그냥 구경하러. 네.
구경하러 오셨어요?
네, 혹시나 뭐 관심 있는 업체 있으면 아마 좀 더 열심히 보고 가지 않을까 싶어요.
좀 평상시에 이런 부분에 대해서 관심이 많으실까요?
네, 그렇죠. 이번에는 약간 예전에 가구 업체가 많았다면 이번에 좀 더 큰 업체가 더 많이 들어온 것 같네요.
아, 그래서 보시기에 그래도 조금 더 유익하다.
네, 유익합니다.
알겠습니다. 즐거운 시간 되십시오.
네,
감사합니다.
감사합니다.
Yeah, he's definitely interested in this field. So, and then his mom wanted to actually check out some of those windows and flooring. So they actually came together. And then he seems to have that like more and more companies are actually participating in this kind of exhibition.
Bigger companies,
Right, bigger companies.
We have 수덕손님, welcome to the show, saying 건축 인테리어 백스코에 다녀왔습니다. 토요일 8일. 예. 오, 어떠셨나요, 수덕손님? Did you buy anything, or did you just do like iShop? You know, just like kind of plan for your house. I don't go to the Mexico area often, but when I do,
Right.
I'm always hoping there'll be some exhibition going on, because sometimes they're free.
Right.
Sometimes you pay for like 5,000원 원.
True.
I remember when they did an RV camping car exhibition once, I just lost it. This is my dream to buy an RV camping car.
I know.
Just travel around the world in it.
Right.
You know?
He has been telling me this a lot, and
so
yeah.
Van life, man. That's the dream.
So
That's
make sure to purchase it later, and then I'll just like hop on.
Maybe my 노후생활, maybe.
Sure.
So great. We have another interview as well.
Yeah, I mean, I had another interview with a person who actually came to visit for the first time. So let's check out the last audio clip together.
안녕하세요. 간단하게 자기소개 부탁드리겠습니다.
네, 저는 부산에서 온 이원근이라고 합니다.
네, 지금 이 전시회를 혹시 어떻게 알고 오셨을까요?
회사에 무료 티켓이 있어가지고 그래서 찾아오게 됐어요.
막상 이렇게 와보시니까 조금 어떠신지 소감 한번 여쭤봐도 될까요?
아직 다 둘러보진 않았는데 생각보다 신기한 것들이 좀 많고 좀 색다른 것들이 많이 있어가지고 좀 눈이 좀 즐거운 느낌이었던 것 같습니다.
혹시 오시기 전에 어느 정도의 정보를 혹시 알고 오셨을까요? 어떤 부분이 약간 조금 그래도 매력이 있어서 한번 와봐야겠다, 나 어떤 걸 한번 구경해 봐야겠다라고 생각을 하셨을까요?
딱히 그런 거는 없었고 인테리어나 이런 것들에 조금 이제 좀 관심 있어가지고 이제 어떤 것들이 있는가 궁금해서 한번 오게 된 거고.
그러면은 혹시 아직 반 정도 둘러보신 것 같은데
네.
그래서 오늘 뭐 딱히 뭐 구입을 생각하고 오신 건 아니고 그냥 리서치 정도?
네, 맞습니다.
알겠습니다. 즐거운 시간 보내시고 혹시나 다음에도 부산에서 이러한 홈 리빙 전시가 진행이 된다라고 하면 또 한번 와보실 계획이 있으실까요?
네, 있습니다.
알겠습니다. 즐거운 시간 보내시길 바랍니다.
네, 감사합니다.
You know, I think he has a very similar kind of 태도 to me. To kind of go get a look, get an idea,
Right.
and see if it's cheaper online.
True.
But I love that. Just get an idea. It's rare that I'll buy something unless
Right.
it's like one of a kind.
Sure.
But it's just great for inspiration.
I know. Sometimes it's actually better to visit the site than just to checking out those products through online. You actually have to consider the actual look
Yeah.
or the design. So
Apparently there were some Chinese EVs there 수덕션님 says.
Yeah.
That was really cool. I've heard they're really good. But I
Right.
don't really sell them much.
True.
Anyway, Jimmy, thanks so much. I regret that I missed this exhibition, but please let me know when the next one
All right, next
is.
time I'll definitely update you.
All right, thanks a lot, man. Have a great week.
All right, see you guys next week.
All right, everyone, we're going to wrap up the first half. Don't go anywhere because we'll be back at 5. This song was requested by Sudok-Sonnim. This is Never Gonna Fall in Love Again by Eric Carmen.
No use pretending things can still be right. There's really nothing more to say. I'll get along without your kiss goodnight. Just close the door and walk away. Never gonna fall in love again. I don't wanna stop with someone new, 'cause I couldn't bear to see it end, just like me and you. No, I never wanna feel the pain of remembering how it used to be. Never gonna fall in love again, just like you and me. At first we thought that love was here to stay. The summer made it seem so right. But like the sun, we watched it fade away. From morning into lonely night. Never gonna fall in love again. I don't wanna stop with someone new, 'cause I couldn't bear to see it end, just like me and you. No, I never wanna feel the pain of remembering how it used to be. Never gonna fall in love again, just like you and me.
Your Bridge to the World. BEFM 부산 영어방송.
부산의 축제 어디까지 즐겨보셨나요? 과거와 현재, 미래가 공존하는 항구도시 부산. 이곳 부산은 계절을 물들이는 다양한 축제로 늘 풍성합니다. 봄의 시작을 알리는 봄꽃 축제부터 부산의 여름을 만끽하는 바다축제, 전 세계 영화인들이 모이는 부산국제영화제와 새로운 시작의 해맞이 축제까지. 부산의 축제는 우리의 열정을 가득 담고 있습니다. 바쁜 일상은 잠시 뒤로하고 특별한 시간을 선물 받는 바로 이곳 부산에서 우리의 삶은 축제가 됩니다. 축제로 하나 되는 부산, 여러분은 어떤 축제를 기다리시나요? 이 캠페인은 대선공익재단과 BFM 부산영어방송이 함께합니다.
A new season of 2025 BEFM School Reporters is back. We're looking for passionate school reporters to deliver local news and create your very own school news. from March 4th at 10 a.m. to the 11th at midnight, we'll be accepting applications in the order they come in, not by how great you are in English. Students who attend elementary, middle, and high school, or those with equivalent qualifications can apply. You can apply by visiting our website, www.befm.or.kr. Don't miss out on an amazing opportunity to become this new season's BEFM school reporters. We're looking forward to meeting you in our studio.
The weather is so nice today. I'm sure this won't be a big deal.
A 3-second long lapse in judgment can burn up an entire mountain, which will take 100 years to recover. We can protect these lush forests if you follow these guidelines. First, do not bring flammable materials to the mountains. Second, do not cook or camp in the mountains. Third, do not litter cigarette butts. Your small actions are the first step towards protecting the beautiful forest. This campaign is brought to you by BEFM 부산영어방송.
The time is now 5 o'clock.
포열 부산?
포열 부산 아닙니까?
원래는 울산 사람이니까 포열 부산 내리죠 이렇게.
포열 부산.
포열 부산.
할까요? 포열 부산.
You're now listening to For Your Busan.
What's your name?
Hi, this is Hyunmi.
Hi, Hyunmi, and can you introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm from Busan and I live in Gwangan. And I've been lived here for about 4 years now in Gwangali, and I really like my city and I'm
happy to be here.
Happy to be here, yes.
Where were you born?
Actually, I was born in a Pohang, a small countryside, small town. Which my parents were from, and then my parents moved to Busan when I was 2. So, yes.
So basically Busan your whole life?
Yes.
And you're living in Gwangang now. What other areas of Busan have you lived in?
I have lived in Sajik and Dongnae area, and I have lived in Daeyeondong for over 10 years. Before then, I have lived in Haeundae for about maybe 2 years.
And what is your favorite place to live when you compare all of them?
Every place has a different nice parts, but I think my favorite is Daeyeon because I really like to go hiking. And in Daeyeon where we live, the hiking trail is very close. I can go for 1 hour hiking easily every day before work. So I really miss that part. And also that one has traditional market. So I love cooking. So it's really perfect place for me, I think.
Wow. So you actually are a very sporty person and you have an interesting hobby. I know that you and your husband have a sailboat and you're into sailing. Tell us about how you got interested in sailing.
Actually, yeah, that's true. We have a small sailboat. It's a 30 feet and we bought it from Japan. We started sailing. Actually, it's my husband. When he moved to Korea, he started to taking dinghy sailing lessons. That's how we started, and he always wanted to learn sailing. And once he started, he just fell in love, and then he kind of get me to that.
And so you were brought into it from your husband. And so tell us, what is it like to sail in Korea? What areas do you guys like to go?
Before Haeundae gets so busy with the tour boats, we used to go sailing in Haeundae a lot. We have many friends that have a small like sailing boat, and then usually on a cruising boat you need always extra people like a crew. So we were always invited and then go sailing together. And then in Korea, every ocean area, I guess, they have some sailing race like from spring till like fall. So we were invited. We joined those the sailing races, and we become more friends with the other sailors too. And then now we actually love to go sailing in Tongyang. Our boat is in Tongyang because in Tongyang there are so many beautiful islands you can go for a day trip, or if you want you can stay overnight.
So can you sleep on your boat, or do you have to just do like day trips with it? Can you explain about that?
Our sailboat inside there's two kind of bunk bed style, so you can actually sleep inside the boat. And then this time we want to install stove there, so in winter you probably we can feel really cozy there too.
Wow, that is so cool. So what are your plans for sailing this year? Do you guys have any destinations you want to go to, or any like sailing goals or plans?
This year, finally, we are still fixing our boat, and we just finished some big project. We almost ready, so our boat will be on the water, hoping this late April or early May, and we wanted to sail around the Tongyang area like Bijindo and Saryangdo and Maemuldo, and there are a couple other islands I never been on. That's my goal, that we explore those islands this year.
Wow, so you're going to be an island explorer. Well, thank you so much, Hyunmi, for your wonderful interview, and have a wonderful day.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. Have a great day.
Thank you to Tegan for bringing us on the mic today. And we had Hyunmi Jung, who was born in Pohang but has lived in Busan since she was 2 years old. She's lived in various neighborhoods in Busan, such as Gwangan, Daeyeon, Haeundae, but liked Daeyeon the best because her home is right by hiking trails and near the traditional markets too. Her husband and herself have a sailboat, and as you could see by the picture, their hobby is sailing. That sounds fantastic. And she originally got interested because her husband took sailing lessons, and then they eventually bought a sailboat together, which they keep in Tongyang. They work on their sailboat to get it ready to go in the water by April this year, and then they want to go and explore the islands around Tongyang. That sounds like a real adventure, so thank you to Hyunmi Jungnim for telling us her story. And that's what this segment is all about, On the Mic, learning about the people who make up this city. Well, everyone, the time is now 5:06 in the afternoon. Hope you're having a great day this Monday, fighting the 월요병. Hopefully, you're not feeling it too much and you're feeling happy right now. Before we move on, I just want to let you know to avoid areas prone to falling rocks, landslides, and wall collapses during the thawing season. Don't walk on ice over rivers or reservoirs. Drive carefully, watching for cracks and potholes, and report any hazards to 119 or local authorities. In this time of seasonal change, please have your wits about you. Please be careful and be safe, everybody. Well, we've got lots of messages coming in. We've got a few coming in about today's text topic. And today's text topic is saying, who do you want to be like? Not necessarily look like, but who do you want to be like from someone from a movie? 여러분은 닮고 싶은 영화 속 주인공이 있나요? 내가 닮고 싶은 영화 주인공을 알려주세요가 오늘의 텍스트 토픽 질문인데요. We had a few messages coming in. Adam Sandler's still my favorite, but we've got some here. Let's have a quick look. So Soinim said, A Secret Life of Walter Mitty라는 벤 스틸러 주연인 영화에 있거든요. 영화 속 주인공이 점점 용기를 얻어서 그린란드도 가고 아이슬란드도 가고 좋아하는 사람과도 잘 되고 그 영화 속 주인공처럼 살고 싶네요. 이 한국어 영화 제목은 월터의 상상은 현실이 된다 입니다. Yeah, Secret Life of Walter Mitty. I saw that a few years ago. It is definitely an inspiring movie about someone who just works in the office, right? and then he ends up fulfilling his dream by traveling to all of these places. So I hope that you get to live that life, because I would love to live that kind of life too. And that's an interesting title. I like the Korean title. It's quite matter of fact, right? His imagination became a reality, and that's kind of like the movie, right? That's really awesome. Thank you for sharing. Juliet-님, quite unironically says, 저는 로미오와 줄리엣의 줄리엣이 되고 싶어요. 비극적이지만 너무나도 아름다운 사랑이라고. 맞아요. It is a very beautiful love. It is sad though. I guess you chose your name Juliet because you like the Shakespeare play or one of the movies. It is sad though, because then you have to, you know what happens at the end of Romeo and Juliet. Unless it's a positive version, maybe your husband is your Romeo. Is your husband's English name Romeo? I don't think it is, right? But if it is, that would be awesome. I hope you have a much more happy ending than Romeo and Juliet. So, yeah, hopefully it goes better than that. Hello to more people messaging in. 만학도 영어님 saying 안녕하세요. 텍스트 토픽 관련해서 시민 덕키에서 라미란 씨가 연기한 덕키 캐릭터를 닮고 싶네요. 쉽게 포기하지 않는 그 용기가 너무 부러웠어요. Now, I'm not familiar with that character, but from what you described, those are the kind of characteristics and traits that I would love to have as well. Not giving up easily, having a lot of courage. It sounds like a good character. And 만학도 영어님, I assume you are kind of like that. You're a business owner, am I right? So, you've taken a leap of faith to do this specific business. And I think that takes a lot of courage and lots of times where you want to give up, but you didn't. So, 화이팅, 만학도 영어님. And thank you for sharing as well. Everyone else, tell me, who do you want to be like among actors and actresses? It doesn't have to be solely based on looks. It can be characteristics as well, like I learned today too. Juliet-님 saying, Romeo는 어디에? Yeah, Romeo, wherefore art thou? Although I learnt in English class, a very famous 그 명대사가 있잖아요. Romeo, wherefore art thou Romeo? 그거 아시나요, 장 PD? Very famous line. Everyone thinks wherefore art thou 로미오가 어디 있냐고 물어본다고 생각하는 사람들이 되게 많거든요. 근데 그런 뜻이 아니래요. It means why are you Romeo? 왜 존재하냐? 왜 이 세상에 있어? I want you, but I can't have you. So, why are you on this earth? Do you understand? Yeah. Why are you Romeo? Why do you have to be in this situation? It's a more deeper meaning than where are you? But everyone makes that mistake. But there you go. But still, it's good. It's okay to look for your Romeo Juliet 님, so don't worry. All right. We also have 1191번님. Welcome to the show. Saying 반갑습니다. 사정이 생겨서 오랜만에 들으면서 메시지도 보내봅니다. 언제 들어도 항상 반겨줄 것 같아요. Of course, 1191번님. I know you by number, but I always appreciate you messaging in. And yeah, welcome to the show as always. I hope your 사정, your situation is not too severe. I hope that you're okay and everything is resolved now. Welcome back to the show, and I'm wishing you a happy, steady life moving forward. Feel free to keep messaging in. We have Hayley Nim messaging in saying, we call a rose by any other name would smell as sweet. Wait, that doesn't make sense, Hayley. Come on, what does that mean? We call a rose by, isn't it would a rose by any other name smell so sweet? I'm not quite sure. Hayley, get your facts right before sending. Julian님 saying, why are you Romeo? 감독적, 철학적이네요. 그렇죠. Very, very philosophical and yearning and wondering why you exist. I want you so much. We have 수덕션님 saying, Shawshank Redemption, Shawshank 탈출에서 감옥에서 꼽힌 진정한 우정과 자유인간성. Oh, that kind of the freedom that humanity wants, the friendships that they formed. They all kind of have those qualities, right? I think they all kind of have those qualities. It's a great movie, though. I'll have to agree. It's a fantastic movie. Umpa-nim, welcome to the show. Saying 안녕하세요. Welcome to the show, Umpa-nim. What character do you want to be like? Now, I know you told us the reason your name is Umpa, but when I think, just for me, 좀 개인적으로, when I hear Umpa, 그 단어를 들을 때 저는 그 Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory's Oompa Loompas 생각이 나거든요. So I assume you don't want to be like an Oompa Loompa. I'm sure you're not like an Oompa Loompa. But still, I like your name anyway. 소희님생 너무 멋진 표현이네요. 닉 덕분에 영문학 지식이 업되네요. Shakespeare. Hey, I appreciate that you appreciate that. I have to tell you, that's the only thing I know about Shakespeare. Because my English teacher said it every day. She would tell us every day, it doesn't mean where is he, it means why is he. That's the only bit of 지식 that I have about Shakespeare, but I'm glad that you appreciate it. All right, remember you can participate by sending your messages into pound 9050, 샵 9050, which will cost you 101, Kakao Talk message, YouTube live message, come and say hello. We're going to take a quick song break and then we'll be back with Quizmaster. This is March, April, May by Wouter Hamel.
March, April, May, June and July. March, April, May, June and July.
The sun don't shine, my Valentine is far across the ocean. My bed feels cold, my love's in toad, and I can't find the potion. The birds don't sing, it's almost spring, but blizzards rage inside me. I hibernate and hide away till the sun comes out to find me. 'Cause March, April, May will wash away the gray. June and July will make you soar up in the sky. March, April, May will make you sing and sway. June and July, let's give love a try. I can't return, my bridges burned and sabotage behind me. I've tried so hard, played all my cards, but fortune just can't find me. When stars align, we'll intertwine, but winter days have tied me. I hibernate and hide away till the sun comes out to find me. 'Cause March, April, May will wash away the gray. June and July will make you soar up in the sky. March, April, May will make you sing and sway. June and July, let's give love a try. March, April, May will wash away the gray. June and July will make you soar up in the sky. March, April, May will make you sing and sway. June and July, let's give love a try. March, April, May will wash away the gray. June and July will make you soar up in the sky. March, April, May will make you sing and sway. June and July, let's give love a try. March, April, May will wash away the gray. June and July will make you soar up in the sky. March, April, May will make you sing and sway. June and July, let's give love a try. 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 March, April,
Zooby zooby dooby bum para, zooby dooby param pam. Zooby dooby nache kyun pagal stupid man.
Welcome back, everybody, to For Your Busan. We just listened to March, April, May by Wouter Hamel. We still got April and May left of this year. Hope they don't go by too quickly and we can enjoy the spring. I heard rumours, just rumours, that we're not going to have much of a spring. It's going to go kind of straight into summer. which kind of sucks, but hey. Hopefully we get to enjoy a bit of that, enjoy the cherry blossoms as well. Now, it's time for our acrostic poem, which is today's Quizmaster question. Well, it's not a question. I'm asking for your creativity, everybody. And in return, you could win a prize. Now, using the word of the day, please create an acrostic poem, and then we will pick the best one. If you make it fun or meaningful, your chances of becoming the winner will be much higher. Now, some people know what it is already, like Juliet Nim. She reads the description. 잘하셨어요. You did your homework. According to Korea Customs Service, South Korea's ramen exports last year amounted to 220,000 tons, equivalent to 1.8 billion packets. If the noodles from these packets were lined up end to end, they would stretch 90 million kilometers. Wow. 이 길이는 지구를 2245바퀴 돌 수 있는 거리라고 하는데요. 오늘은 이 대단한 라면으로 이행시를 지어보겠습니다. Today's word for the acrostic poem is 라면. 네, 멋진 시를 보내주신 분들 중 추첨을 통해 선물을 드리겠습니다. Now, there's lots of... It's comfort food in Korea. I'm not going to argue with that. It is comfort food. But people also say, don't eat too much. It's easy, it's cheap, it's delicious, but whether it's good for you is a whole different story. Nonetheless, that is today's Subi-Dubi, today's Quizmaster, Korea's comfort food, 라면. Send them to us to #9050, 샵 9050, which will cost you 101, KakaoTalk message, or a YouTube live message for everyone to see. Now, Juliet Nim started us off quite nicely, actually, saying 오늘의 이행시 라이페는 면역이 있다. 그러니 힘내십시오. 모든 게 잘 될 거예요. 아이고 멋집니다. I like that. In life there's, I guess, immunity. Is that right? Like immunity. So have strength. Everything's going to be fine. That's good. Be strong because you're strong. There's immunity in life. Very nice. I like it. Send them to us. Benny Nim. Very simple. But very good, saying 라면 좋다. Very good. 10% for creativity, but I like it. Send them to us. We're going to take a song break. This was requested by Benny Nem, Juliet by Shiny.
Song for my Juliet. 너도 마찬가지 그녀에게 빛이 나는 법을 배워야 해 그녀 보면 눈이 멀어버릴 거야 기회를 줘요 모든 눈같이 너 안고 싶어서 내게 장난치는 것 같아 영혼을 바칠게요 Juliet 제발 날 받아줘요 Juliet 그럼이 너 달콤하게 달콤한 춤도 활활 불타오르는 유혹 립승독이라도 암몽일 그댈 지키는 기사도 유리방해 같은 사랑은 빨간 신호 그댄 이미 세상의 중심 나만 내 축전 하루 종일 장난치던 나 밀고 당기고 무너져도 내 온몸 같은 그대 향기조차 멈출 수 없으니 내 심장 속에도 모두 다 가질 거 맘을 열고 스쳐지나도 떨리는 가슴 맘이 닿고 떨리겠어 Juliet 영혼을 바칠게요 Juliet 제발 날 받아줘요 Juliet 그럼이 너 달콤하게
Shiny의 Juliet 들으셨습니다. Requested by Benny Nim. Thank you for that request song. I assume for our listener Juliet Nim. It's very nice of you. Welcome back everyone to For Your Busan. We are in the middle of our Quizmaster segment and it's an acrostic poem time. Where you use the word of the day, you need to create an acrostic poem, which is 이행시 or 삼행시, depending on the words. And if you make it fun, witty, or just good in general, your chances of winning will become high. Now, according to instant 라면 consumption statistics from the World Instant Noodles Association, 그런 association도 있네요. Korea's annual 라면 consumption reached 3.8 billion servings, ranking 8th in the world. 한 명이 1년에 소비하는 라면은 76봉지, 즉 5일에 한 번 정도로 라면을 먹는 셈이라는 건데 여러분은 라면 얼마나 자주 드시나요? Today's words, in case you didn't guess, is 라면. So, we've got lots of creative ones coming in. Let's have a little look at some more. Okay. 소희님, okay, I'm saying Korean. 라디오 호스트 중에 최고 닉. 면도 아나 모습은 존 윅의 키아누 리브스. 면도 한 오늘은 스피드의 키아누 리브스를 닮은 멋진 친구예요. 아이고 감사합니다. I like the speed one as well. He's like 30 years younger in that one, so thank you for that. Let's have a look here. 조현철님, welcome to the show. 오랜만이에요. 라면의 생명은 면이 쫄깃해야죠. 배고파. That's true. Yeah. Ooh, oh, he's testing the claps. We got some sound effects. Yeah, usually some radio shows have sound like toilet flushes, 변기 내린 그런 사운드 있잖아요. 그런 건 좀 찾아와요. Okay, thank you for that one, 조현철님. I'm hungry as well. I like mine al dente too. 좀 쫄깃하게. Al dente is good. I guess that's kind of the same meaning. Like slightly 덜 익은. What was it? Al dente. 이탈리아인 것 같아요. 근데 영어로도 al dente. Yeah. If it's too soft and soggy, it's 너무 불었다. But then if it's kind of firm, 쫄깃하고 조금 딱딱한 al dente라고 합니다. I like my noodles al dente as well. How do you like yours? No one likes them soft and soggy, right? We have 문정은님. I like this one. 라디오 들읍시다. 부산영어방송 BFM 면접 볼 때도 도움이 돼요. That's a good one. Wow, aliens are clapping for you now too. That's a good one. I like that. 강상헌님, welcome to the show. Saying 라면을 끓이려고 봉지를 뜯었죠. 면이 없네. 그럼 환불하세요. Go and get a refund. That's crazy. I've had stuff like that happen when I've opened packets of crisps and there's been nothing in there. Yeah, but they don't believe you. When you go back to the shop, they just think that you ate them all, which is very unfair. All right, let's have a look here. We have 1191번님 messaging 라디오를 들으면서 영어 공부도 하고 친구도 되어주는 이런 면이 이 프로그램의 좋은 점이에요. 최고. 자주 씁시다 이거. It's very. Then I don't have to clap. It's great. It's like we have a live audience, like a Friends show or something. 음파님, let's have a look here. 라라라 하고 즐겁게 칼퇴근하려고 했으나 면 전에 대고 늦게까지 하던 거 마저 다 하고 가자는 이사의 말에 it's really hard to say 10분 초과 근무. That's really difficult to say, but I like it. Thank you very much. 만학도 영어님, that's just a quiet woo. 만학도 영어님 saying 이행시 코너 할 때마다 느끼는 건데 여기 참여하시는 모든 분들 다들 천재인 것 같아요. 어찌나 창의적인 이행시들을 쏟아내시는지. I feel the same way. Everyone's very creative. I'm glad I don't have to make one. Everyone does the work for me, which I'm very grateful for. 수덕쇼님 saying 라면, 나도 라면 좀 끓인다. 면은 2분이 1이라 4분을 끓인다. I like this support. We've got more coming in, but we're going to take a song break and then we'll read some more. Oh, very fitting. This is 라면인 건가 by 악동 musician.
Let's go.
아침에도 내가 뭘 했는지를 몰라 아니 내게 아침이란 게 있나 하나만 12시쯤에 있나었지
달력을 보니 오늘은 고백데이래 창밖은 남자 여자에게 고백해 난 친구에게 내 잘못을 고백해
12시간을 넘게 자도 일어나 보면 졸려 매일 똑같은 하루 이런 날 보면 질려 걷는 게 귀찮아서 배로 눈 그대로 여기저기 닦다 보니 안 해도 돼 걸레로
청소 말이야 계란 말이야 나 밥상에 올라가도 이게 완떡이야
그림의 떡이야
날마다 침장을 열어보면 어제 먹고 남은 뱃조가리
라면인 건가 라면인 건가 라면인 건가 야. 오늘도 내 점심은 라면인 건가 라면인 건가 라면인 건가 야.
하는 아침에도 내가 뭘 했는지를 몰라 아니 내게 아침이란 게 있나 하나만 12시쯤에 있나
같은 사이로 해가 빛나면 나도 신나서 양치도 안 하고 놀다가 밤이 됐어야 후회를 하지 oh, oh. Oh, oh. Oh, oh. Stop it, up it, I oh, 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 yeah 이렇지 않은데 하고 싶은 것 많고 그곳에 몸을 담고 의미 있는 일본을 살고 싶어도 시간은 가는데 하루 종일 TV가 켜져 있어 그 속엔 웃음이 가득하지만 TV에 비추는 내 모습은 점점 비만이 돼가 나의 미래가 Being like 띵띵 불어버린 라면인 건가 라면인 건가 oh, 라면인 건가 yeah. 라면인 건가 라면인 건가 oh, 라면인 건가 yeah. 오늘도 내 점심은 라면인 건가 라면인 건가 oh, 라면인 건가 yeah. Let's go oh, 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 yeah.
악동 뮤지션의 라면인 건가 듣고 왔습니다. Welcome back everyone to For Your Busan. It is 5:32 in the afternoon and we're in the middle of our Quizmaster segment doing 이행시 or acrostic poems about 라면. And we've got loads of creative ones coming in. As 만학도 영어님 said, everyone is full of creative juices, so we're squeezing all of that out. And they also said 저는 그냥 평범하게 라면 드실 때는 면 위주로 드세요. 국물에는 나트륨이 너무 많아요. That's the words of a mother right there, I think. Very nice. I like it because you're being very health conscious. And I know that you care about your husband's health a lot, you've said. So, this sounds like a good one for you. I like it very much. Thank you, 만학도 영어님. We have 고수님 saying, 라면 이행시도 어렵다. 면이라는 글자는 생각이 안 난다. I think there's loads. We've given you loads of inspiration, right? Lots of people have said radio, or maybe that's it. There's not much. But I'm sure you can think of more. Hayley, I can hear Hayley thinking next to me. I can hear the brain pulsing of like what it begins with la. She'll know. 조현철님 coming up with more, saying 저는 하루에 한 개씩은 즐겁게 먹을 수 있을 것 같아요. I mean, just because you can, does it mean you should? Exactly. Yeah, there you go. Shaking head right there. You can do a lot of things, but I wouldn't necessarily. 조현철님, please take care of your health. Enjoy it on occasion. We have Neil님 messaging in. What's up, my friend? Saying, 라면 먹는 장 PD님이 꿈에 나왔다. 어떤 꿈인가요? 면치기가 예술이었다. 기네스 기록을 세울 만했다. Wow, that's good. I like that one. I like that. But it's interesting that you came out in your dream as well. 소희님 saying 라스베가스로 휴가 가는데요. 면세점에서 뭘 사면 좋을까요? Ooh, you don't go to Las Vegas for the 면세점. You go for the gambling, right? You go to lose your 전 재산, right? And then come back with nothing except good times and broken dreams. That's how I go. I've been once. I spent 10,000 won. I spent man on. Yeah. And I was like, that's it. I'm done. I'm not losing any more money. I'm not losing any more money than that. It was a good experience, but be responsible. Be responsible, everyone. All right, we did have a lot coming in, and I'm going to reveal the winner. We're going to give a coffee coupon to... 오늘은 장난 아니네. 1191번님께 드리겠습니다. There we go. 조금 더 신나는 걸로 좀 하는 게 좋을 것 같아요. Are they all online? Or did you find them on the system? Or you just 새로 찾으신 거예요? This is like finding a toy for the first time and just going crazy. I like it. And actually, it makes it seem much more interactive. So let's use a lot of it. Congratulations, 1191번님. Thank you very much for your creative input. And everyone else as well. They were all amazing. But you know, it's a random lottery. I'd give it to all of you if I could. Well, the time is now 5:35 in the afternoon. Coming up next, as you can see, is Haley. Don't go anywhere.
Tune in to For Your Busan, featuring local news, events, and interviews with people in the community. Airing from 4:05 to 6 p.m.
장 PD, find another like weird sound effect for this. 잘 어울리는 sound effect 좀 찾아보세요. It'd be really like.
저도 cheer 받고 싶은데요. 저도 후.
Yeah,
boo,
la boo,
boo.
Come in.
Fight,
we won't do that. How are you doing?
I'm doing well.
Yes?
Yeah, I'm doing well.
You're doing well. That's always good. Now, I heard your brain pulses and brain waves.
Oh my gosh.
주파수 was getting
Spent
fuzzy.
all of my brain cells for today
라면.
on ramen.
띄워줄까요?
띄워주세요. 심지어 두 개가
두 개?
준비됐습니다. 두 개. I got it.
심 좀 부리네. Okay, alright.
라면 먹을 때
면.
면전에다가 한 입만 달라고 하는 너 반성하세요. 너. You know who you are. You know.
There you go.
안 먹기 때문에.
Aggressive.
그것도 끓일까 했는데 안 먹기 때문에.
오, 끝나지 않았네.
Alright.
Next one.
Next one.
라이브로
듣는 부산의 생생한 역사.
면.
면밀하게 알아보는 부산 꼬.꼬.부 타임입니다.
There you go.
Thank you.
Into aggressive mode, into commercial mode.
Yes, into my self-PR mode.
There you
It's
go.
Busan Tales time.
Yay. All right, so this is where we go over interesting history and mysteries around Busan. Lots of, we've been doing a lot of historical stuff.
We have been, and we're gonna continue. But because last week it is March, it's the month of independence, fighters, independence legacy. So we talked about the independence patron. I'm gonna call him the patron of Korean independence, Mr. An Hee-jae. I want to continue with that theme, but this time rather than a person, I want to talk about a place.
A place.
A location. And you actually mentioned it, put it really nicely, the histories and mysteries of Busan. I'm going to look at the mysteries and histories of Busan with 가덕도. Which is kind of like the most modern hotspot right now in Busan. It's shaping up to be the modernization.
On the way to 거제도.
The 거제도 is right with and then also going to be the airport, the spot of the airport.
Yes.
And it's getting a lot of attention on the news. So as a site of the new airport, we get constant coverage. But how much do we really know about this southernmost island in Busan?
I have to tell you, in 2019, I did a documentary in 가덕도.
Did you really?
So I know a bit about 외양포.
All right.
And the caves that they used to spy for Japanese stuff.
Awesome. So we can get your insights as well.
Okay.
So as Nick hinted and told us, the island has remnants of Japan's military occupation. As it's, though, there are documentaries on it, obviously, but it's kind of abandoned. It's very inconspicuous, right? There isn't a museum dedicated to it. It's just there.
It's still there, and there are people living there.
There are
And
people
it's
living there.
Really, I would totally recommend. It's like a living museum.
It really is.
Yeah.
It kind of is a living museum, but at the same time, a little bit of an abandoned museum.
Mm-hmm.
So for today's Busan Tales, I want to talk about 외양포 and 세바지 마을.
Oh, yes, 외양포. I remember that. It's such a really cool place. So let's go into it.
Right. So I kind of want to talk about how I stumbled upon that place and then, just kind of tie it into the history. But let's talk about the geography. If you have access to your phone, if you're not driving, go to a map application and type in 가덕도, and it is at the very southernmost part of Busan. Well, it's away from Busan technically because it is an island. So just out of that sheer geographical aspect, it was very convenient for military strategy. Right? So 가덕도 on the surface is a quiet fishing town, but we're going to rewind everything to 1904 when the Japanese military command entered this island.
Okay.
So historically, we know that Japan has always had its sights on the Korean peninsula. And, it was as kind of a grounds for resource exploitation. And also as an island nation, Japan, it wanted its gateway to the rest of the peninsula and the rest of the continent.
The mainland.
Yes. So the southern islands of the peninsula, not only 가덕도, but along the southern coast, they especially suffered under Japan's colonial campaigns. So if we look at 가덕도, it has 진해만 Harbor to its northern side, and to the south, the Korean Strait, 대한해역.
To break it, I was looking at some of the pictures. I've been to these places.
Right.
And you just showed, if you were just looking on YouTube, there was an arch of brick, which is very uncommon in Korean architecture.
Exactly, because it's not really a Korean style.
Exactly.
Right,
so
right.
that was one of the things that kind of came over.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's how you can tell that is definitely Japanese, Japanese-based. So Japan's sights on 가덕도, actually, we go way back to the Joseon Dynasty, 1544, and the huge defeat of the Joseon's forces during the Imjin War of 1597. But the main period of exploitation, it starts again in 1904. So for history buffs, this is the beginning of the Russo-Japanese War, where the Russian Empire and the Japanese Empire, they fought over their imperial ambitions, right, for the Korean Peninsula and Manchuria. So Japan's Fourth Command, this in Korean would be the 요새 사령부 for 진해만, they entered the island. So they took over the island. Not only that, they actually kicked everybody else out. They kicked all the villagers out from their home and turned this island into a military fortress.
They still have the bases where the Japanese commanders would live on the hills, right?
They do.
Watching over the village.
Exactly. So the Korean government, the Joseon government back then, was unfortunately on the cusp of losing its sovereignty. And the following year, right, they would sign the 의사조약 to hand over the diplomatic rights. So at that point, what can it do but just watch their people suffer?
Yeah, you're between a rock and a hard place. You can't do anything.
Exactly.
But we said it's kind of like a living open-air museum.
It indeed is. So it is a historical site, but it's really not a museum in the official sense. And as I said, it's kind of more abandoned than anything. Yeah. So so you knew about it through the documentary, kind of through the official channels, right?
I did.
Right, you do, right. And then you went there. You learned about it. Yeah. And then, so for me, I went there kind of on a whim. So it was 2020 last year, late spring, June. So I saw this place, 외양포 야생화 수국단지. So it's a hydrangeas wildflower fields. That's why we had photos of the beautiful, beautiful hydrangeas. So I saw it on social media and I told my parents, let's go. It was like a nice weekend. Let's go. Apparently there are hydrangeas there.
I can imagine you go, let's go, family.
Yeah, it's like, 가자.
Let's go, family.
I think there are cafes there. Let me find some cafes and we have a car. We've got time. Yeah. Let's go. Beautiful. And then it was kind of smaller. I mean, it's really nice, but we saw it. We took a lot of photos. I took photos for the people around me, decided to take a stroll. Let's go down to the water because the water is right there. And we saw some odd historical ruins. Like, what are they doing here?
Okay.
And little signs. So first there were the parts of the military fortress. And then the nearest site that you'll find is the bathroom site Do you remember seeing that?
Was this next to where the Teppo craters were?
Yes. So I didn't take, so I have this thing. I'm running out of storage on my phone. So I take photos and then I delete them. So I don't have them from last year, unfortunately.
How many pictures do you take?
I took a ton and then I gave them to my friend who has a
512 gigabytes.
I have like 125 gigabytes and my phone's like a 12 whatever of the fruit variety. So it's been years.
Fair enough.
So it was just so weird. The bathroom/toilet site where, what were the squat toilets, and then 4 or 5 of them right next to each other.
Yeah.
So we just thought that was quite odd. And then as we walked into the village, we saw that well, that umur, right? The Japanese arch that is obviously not of the Korean style.
Right.
Turns out this was the site of the Japanese command. And the structures, as you can see, are obviously still standing. So the entire village itself was under Japanese military ownership, and now it has been transferred over to the Korean military ownership. That's why those structures are standing, because it is a military site. You legally cannot change anything.
Right.
So even if the villagers wanted to, they can't just demolish these sites and build new ones. So things are still preserved, meaning they're still standing.
Oh, sorry, I have to ask, is it, they can't take it away because it's a military site or because it's considered like archaeological finds of military? Because it's not Korean military.
It's not Korean. Well, it is now under Korean military
so they
ownership.
Own that.
Right, yeah. So it is technically a military site still with people living there. So things are preserved in the way that they're not disturbed, but you don't see any like fences around anything.
Yeah, there was no one really looking around when I went there.
No, not at all. Not at all. There's like a little container building that's supposed to be the information center, but I mean, I always go there during the weekends or holidays, so there's no one there. There are a couple pamphlets here and there. So during the peak occupation period, and you've been there, it's a very small village, but there were 9 wells, 9 umuri 9개 in that area, which, and by the way, I think I only saw about 2 still standing, but water needs equals population. So if they needed 9 wells, you can only imagine how many people, how many Japanese forces were living there at the time. Right. Yikes. So the building with, if our PD님 can find that building with a brightly blue painted door, so the one you see is the well, and that building with a brightly blue painted door, I did some comparison with the historical records, that seems to have been the military warehouse.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
So it's the 군사 창고, and then the cement building with the vines. If you can find that one, that one was the bathhouse. It turns out that one was the bathhouse. Yeah.
I seem to remember that as well. Like, you can kind of just peer through the windows. You can't really get in. It's covered by reeds around it.
Exactly. I mean, I think I had to zoom into it to get that shot. And I just thought it was, at the time, it's very pretty. It's
You're not allowed to film bathhouses, Haley.
Well, I mean, good thing it was abandoned and hasn't been used for hundreds of years. As we're trying to zoom into it, I mean, it is obviously being used as, I think that's a piece of plastic bag.
I think it's
maybe
just
some trash.
Stuff is stored in there now.
It's a storage facility, and here's the thing, I didn't realize that because there aren't any signs or explanations of what this used to be. So it's really interesting that these buildings are just sitting there, kind of unassuming.
That's true. I don't remember seeing any signs, and when I did this, I had to talk as if I was an expert on the subject. But it was the producer then. He knew a lot about this place. He'd done his research.
Right.
He'd give me the script and the 계획서, and then I'd have to remember all of this stuff. And then he'd go, this was imported, basically. And I had to remember that and then talk about it. And that's how I learned. It's a shame there wasn't much documentation, because I think tourists could benefit from that.
Absolutely.
But these days, I guess you can just read it online as you're walking around.
But then here's the thing, even when I was there, because I just had no idea what it was, I didn't even think to look for it. I didn't even think to search.
That's true.
And I consider myself to be at least historically curious.
Yeah.
So I'm a little bit saddened that we're not utilizing these resources.
Yeah. So we've talked a bit about 외양포. Let's move on to our next site, 세바지 Village.
Right. Kind of an odd name, 세바지. So what does it mean? 세, it's not new. It means the east. And then 바지 is actually 밭. Like 디귿받침, to space or support or hold up. So that means it's the village that holds up the sun rising from the east.
Interesting.
Right, so it's like the 해바지 almost. The site is about a 5-minute drive away from 외양포. Here's another more stark reminder of the occupation period, and that would be the artificial cave.
Now, this cave was one of the things that stood out to me most. I mean, inside it's quite an interesting cave.
Right.
But the way it was used and how it was so important for Korean forces, basically, to watch out for the Japanese military coming.
Exactly.
It was incredible. So can you tell us what the cave was used for?
Right. So this was used as kind of a spying grounds, but historically, the records have this cave, or the caves, built in 1940 with miners coming down all the way from Gangwon-do. So again, this goes to the exploitation of Chosun's land and labor. So in the early 1940s, Japan was apparently, again, history, World War II, getting ready for its last defense against the United States. So there was intel that the Japanese military received that the American military was considering taking over the Korean peninsula. And that would be the base for an offensive against Japan. So at that point, Japan had to do something. So it set off to build defensive sites along the southern coast of Busan. Apparently, there are about 10 similar caves all across the coast of Taehangdong in Gadokdo. But this cave, the Sebaji cave, is kind of the most outward. It's the most accessible because you can just kind of go in through it like straight from the road.
Yeah.
You can see it from the road, right?
Right.
So what was your impression when you went inside? Because you've gone inside, I haven't.
Oh, okay. So I went in and I was just following the light because there's tiny holes that you can go to see the open ocean through there. And I can't remember if there was any writing there or if I was told it, but I was told that people would just camp out there and just be constant lookout over the ocean.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It was just a fortress. It was a tunnel for an observation.
And am I right, just outside of it, there's like a Mongdol 해변?
I think so too. Right.
That
So
was cool.
if you go inside or if you just look at the photos, with caves, we kind of think of like, for me at least, I think of like a smooth interior.
Yeah.
The insides are pointy. They're really rocky. It's quite brutal. And you can kind of imagine how brutal and cruel digging out this cave would have been. Because it's not porous, it's not sandy soil, it's just flat out hard rock. So all these pointy rocks that had to be chipped away and dug out using just, chisels and picks. So there are actually 3 entrances to this cave. And when you go inside, they're about 50 meters deep. So you're right, you can see almost the light at the other side of the tunnel. 1 to 2 meters wide and high. So if you get you are almost 2 meters tall.
I don't like being in tight spaces, but I was fine there.
Oh,
because
interesting.
it wasn't a difficult way out.
Right. You can see the other end, but you can kind of imagine how claustrophobic the workers must have felt.
Oh, I can't imagine.
Right.
Yeah.
So that is your introduction to the Sebaji village in Weangpo. And here's the thing about Gadokdo. It is the farthest we can get in Busan, right? It's the far end of the southern tip of Busan. And most of us really do see it or hear about it on the news. But then, actually, as I told my parents, trying to convince them to come with me to that flower village, it has really cool cafes and, it has a wildflower field. And of course, now we know the historical sites.
It actually has the best bibimbap I've ever had. There was one, I did go there, it was all kind of like half staged.
Yeah.
But I went there and it was just one lady running her own guksu-jip.
Is it like a stand or a restaurant?
No, it was a home. She was running it from her home and you could see the ocean from her house and it just tasted phenomenal. The garden where you could eat it outside was just amazing. So it's got great food, great cafes, and above all, the history. If you can research it, it's worth going to.
And I want to throw this out there because you might think, some of our listeners think, should you guys be talking about like 맛집 and cafes when we're talking about heavy history? I don't want, at least for me, I don't want to approach history from such a heavy standpoint that I have to like work myself up and prepare to have a museum day and like really dive into it and be a scholar. Just make it a part of life. Make it a part of your daily outing where you just go, you shimmy over, find that, I want that link, by the way. Go to the noodle place, go to one of the cafes, and just also stroll over the historical sites and really feel feel that in your day-to-day life.
We want to encourage people to go there, so food is essential, I think.
Absolutely.
And it's part of the history of Gadeokdo now.
It really is.
Haley, this has been really interesting, and it's brought back all of these memories. I'm going to have to visit there again at some point, and if you haven't been, I wholeheartedly recommend it, everyone. Haley, thank you so much, and I look forward to next week.
See you next week.
All right, everyone, the time is now 5:53 in the afternoon. We've come to the end of the show. Monday is down. Come see me tomorrow and have some fun. We've got loads more content coming your way. Until then, I bid you adieu. Our last song is going to be 중이 수학은 이걸로 끝났다 by 형돈이와 대준이. Everyone have a wonderful evening.
답답했지 형들 믿고 이 노래만 나 외우면 너는 살려 중이 수학은 이걸로 끝나 곱된 공식 M 가려 A 풀 B 괄 다전 M A 풀 M B 괄여 A 풀 B 괄 다 제곱은 A 제곱 풀 2AB 풀 B 제곱 절대 잊지 마 괄여 A 마이너 B 괄 다 제곱은 A 제곱 마이너 2AB 풀 B 제곱 괄여 A 풀 B 괄 다 괄여 A 마이너 B 괄 다전 A 제곱 마이너 B 제곱 괄여 AX 풀 B 괄 다 괄여 CX 풀 D 괄 다는 ACX 제곱 풀 괄여 AD 풀 B 괄 다 X 풀 B 괄여 AX 마이너 B 괄 다 괄여 CX 마이너 D 괄 다는 ACX 제곱 마이너 괄여 AD 풀 B 괄 다 X 풀 B 야, 뭔 소린지 모르겠지 나도 뭔 소린지 모르겠어 그래도 이 노래를 다 외우면 중이 수학은 이걸로 끝나 중이 수학은 이걸로 끝났다 중이 수학은 이걸로 끝났어 중이 수학은 이걸로 끝났다 중이 수학은 이걸로 끝났어 이거다 이거 이거다 이거 매스 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 이거다 이거 이거다 이거 매스 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 이거 중이 수학은 이걸로 끝났다 중이 수학은 이걸로 끝났어 중이 수학은 이걸로 끝났다 중이 수학은 이걸로 끝났어 이거다 이거 이거다 이거 매스 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 이거다 이거 이거다 이거 매스 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 이거 중이 수학은 이걸로 끝나 A 제곱 풀 B 제곱 풀 괄여 A 풀 B 괄 다 제곱 마이너 2AB는 괄여 A 마이너 B 괄 다 제곱 풀 2AB는 아직 안 끝났어요 2분의 1 중 괄여 괄여 A 풀 B 괄 다 제곱 풀 괄여 A 마이너 B 괄 다 제곱 중 괄 다 이게 한 세트요 괄여 A 마이너 B 괄 다 제곱은 괄여 A 풀 B 괄 다 제곱 마이너 4AB 절대로 잊지마 이건 시험에 나오니까 절대 잊지마 X제곱 풀 X제곱분의 1은 괄여 X풀 X분의 1 괄 다 제곱 마이너 2는 괄여 X 마이너 X분의 1 괄 다 제곱 풀 2